I'm here with Ken, formerly Stacked EDH. Ken likes carbs. Winner of the cEDH World Finals.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit, and we had to start this over again, which is great. I've got the flop sweats now.
No,
AV
you're
Tech,
fine.
But we got to do a big hug.
I'm
so proud of you. Like truly. It's a big awkward hug with a wire around it.
Good. Thank you.
Where's your head at right now? What's going on?
Yeah. So I'll just say what I said earlier, but maybe more concise and hopefully more eloquent. I showed up with the primary goal to just make it here after like not traveling for COVID for 2.5 years and to play. And then I won the first game, and I was like, oh, maybe I will, maybe I'll just like keep trying really hard and we'll see what happens. And I just kept my cool, stayed relaxed, and applied my primary goal as a cEDH player generally, which is just to play to learn, not play to win, play to learn. And I just said, okay, play tightly, pay as much attention as possible to these other players and their decks and their play patterns and decisions. Go home a better player. And I just kept up that attitude, tried to keep my cool, realized like the stakes for me, I'm not gonna let them feel high. I am in my element, I'm doing well, and I'm gonna trust myself. And I guess it works. And luck, and huge amounts of luck.
That's part of the deck. That's how the deck works, right?
That's exactly. Better to be lucky than good.
So this game, I saw somebody saying like you had a bunch of brutal flips at the beginning of the game, correct? No? Was it a bunch of bad luck?
I did. The first turn I tried to write a flame. I cast it twice, I cast it once and it bounced twice. Passed the turn. The second turn, I tried to write a flame again. Bounce. Oh no! And then I tried to consider. Bounce. Didn't happen again. And then things started. The train left the station. So 3, maybe 4, if I'm remembering correctly, 3 or 4 unlucky flips where just nothing happened. I just spent mana to do nothing.
Yeah.
But I just was like, I've got the engine online and Krark's good to me, so I'll just keep trying. And I also, the whole time when I was losing the flips, I was consciously really downplaying what the deck can do. I was like, well, let's see what Krark does. Like, I'll see if he'll let me do a Rite of Flame or not. Because that's rhetorically, you really do have to emphasize to your opponents that like this can
maybe it doesn't work.
It can be disastrous. And the first couple turns, I was like, well, probably just lose to Derevi Najeela. I'm very proud of calling that, by the way. I knew I was confident that the Najeela player had Derevi. After I get probed, finally he did have Derevi.
Nice.
So that was good. I just trusted that, keep trying. You'll get lucky eventually. And really, the reason I'm here is because I got extremely lucky in the prior game.
Yeah.
By drawing a mind break trap at the precise moment off a final little Ristic study trigger from the core.
And you said you had to fight for that Ristic study.
Oh my god, I spent 15 minutes politicking with the 2 players, and I didn't know that the mind break trap was there, so this was sincere. The Corvo player was going for it, and I had a Ristic study, and they were like, should we just give him, I'm gonna Noxious Revival as fierce so he can counter the Corvo player's win attempt. Should we just give him one draw, just give him that draw, and not give him another? And I was like, you will lose. Like, I need all the resources I can get. And they gave me a second draw, and if they hadn't, I wouldn't have drawn that mind break trap. It would have been 1 card lower. So you gotta always.
You said to me earlier in passing, you have to fight for every single thing.
You gotta fight for everything. You have to play to your outs all the time, and if you see a potential advantage, your mouth doesn't use the stack. And I don't lie in cEDH games, and I don't even often misrepresent information, like be sneaky and be like, I'm not holding a counter spell while holding a deflecting slot. I rarely do that, but you really have to reason with your opponents to try to say, what is in our best interest? Yes. Is it in my best interest too? Yeah. Something I say all the time is, you have to not lose in order to win.
Yep.
And I say that to opponents all of the damn time because there is that temptation to be like, let's just do the bare minimum not to lose. And it's like, no, you don't lose so the game can progress. And so I did that, and it worked.
I watched, so I don't know if you could hear the room throughout that
time.
game, but there were spells that would happen, like when there was a silence that was presented, and when it dropped, like the room cheered. There was you played, I don't know what it was. It was I think when you played Harmonic Prodigy, the whole room went, oh! So it was really cool to be in a Magic-related situation where that sort of thing was happening. I've never seen that before.
It felt like sports. It felt like a live play
It really
sports
did.
game. Yep. And,
So,
yeah.
something to segue is like you've taken this win home. I know recently you've focused really hard on intro to cEDH stuff, on cEDH, not the database of decks, but a cEDH database to help people, the cEDH guide.
Yes.
Like, what's next for Ken Baumann?
Sure,
but
sure.
like, will this change the way you approach the content that you make?
Maybe so. I mean, I'm not like a braggart type by nature. I'm like too Texas in my roots to be that way. But I think I can say now, like in the past, I've always been very knowledgeable about, or very confident in my knowledge about cEDH and my ability to be empirical, to like actually look at stuff and be like, what does this stuff actually tell us? Not ideology, just what do the numbers tell us? What do the games tell us? Try to see what's in front of me. I think I can pair that with a little bit, the tiniest bit of authority about like, you know what I mean? About being like
maybe I do know what I'm talking about.
It used to be like, I'm no authority. I'm just, someone who looks closely at things or tries to. But now maybe if I need to, I hate appeals to authority, but now maybe if I need to, I can be like,
I've applied this.
I have applied it, and I have tested things at the highest level, and I have played at the highest level, and I came away successful again because of a lot of luck and a lot of good fortune and a lot of support and a lot of good vibes, but a little bit of skill maybe, at least. So
awesome.
Maybe that'll help sort of legitimize.
I think it very much does. And you've legitimized a number of things today. You legitimized a deck archetype that has fought through thick and thin. So I'm really you've let a lot of people live vicariously today, which is really cool. You know, the whole Krark and Sakashima family.
Yes.
You know, all the thumbless out there. So truly, and I mean this, congratulations. And we made the joke earlier. Now maybe Nick will. Now he'll think twice about saying, "Hey, Alan, we need you to find somebody to fill a spot. Like you got an extra space that we can put in." So maybe he'll think twice about that. But truly, congratulations.
Thank you so much again. Thank you, Alan. Love you.
So this is Dan. He is the man behind Tier 1. Thank you so much for putting this on.
Thank you for coming. It was been a pleasure this year. Really cool. Good vibes, and we tried something new with the anti-cards.
Yeah, it's awesome. That was cool.
And, just shoveling the cards a bit. So it's cool. And we have one more thing we need to do.
Okay. Just. All right.
I have to flip it.
Yes.
Because here is the time twister he won. So the unlimited.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful. I was saying in the booth, this is the only reserve list card I was like, I'm a commander player at heart. I'm never going to be able to afford one. There we go. Because of your generosity.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
earned
much,
it.
Dan.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan, for everything you've put on.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, of course.
How does it feel owning a piece of power? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it one of them?
It's Power 9. It's Power 9. I was like, I'll never own Power 9. Like, yeah, whatever. But I guess I own the time twister. So, and
that's pretty
again,
cool.
I also, maybe this is something to testify to an attitude that can be productive in competitive environments. Coming in, I was like, the time twister is amazing. It's incredible. It's like a very high stakes prize. It's a piece of Magic's history, and that should be valued. And I was like, I myself am not going to just keep that time twister on my mind when I'm playing. I just want to play the best Magic I can for me. And if good results happen, good results happen. And again, I think that really can show you like the competitive mindset is not necessarily about that big prize. It can be, but it can also be about just like feeling the best you can about how you did. And then process, not product.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and let's kick back. Let's take a breather.
Yeah, I want to go eat some ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream. Let's go.